so awesome. I know there's a lot of cute animals that need homes.
It'll change your life.
You've rescued a dog.
I did, yeah. And it was the best thing I've ever done.
Aww.
How long have you had Anchor for?
It was just a year on Sunday.
Aww.
So, yeah,
well,
it's pretty cool.
You're the living proof.
Yes.
Take an animal home.
Adopt.
There you go. That's awesome. I've met a couple of those animals at the animal shelter. Definitely incredible. And I think they got a sale going on for those kittens as well. We're also taking a live look right now at the Agua Caliente Casino Cam in Rancho Mirage. Again, a little bit of some drier conditions yesterday and today. Again, not as many clouds. Again, a few cumulus clouds over those mountains, but not as cloudy as we saw earlier in the week. That could change as we get into later this weekend, the weekend. Here's a look at that radar again at this hour. Clear skies, again, like I said, for the most part, not as seeing, again, a lot of that radar reflectivity. A little bit just to the east of the Salton Sea. A little zoom out shows most of that moisture kind of more affecting Arizona. So that's for today. That could change as we get into tomorrow. Onshore flow for right now, again, near the pass. Winds not so much coming from the southeast at this hour. So that's what's kind of drying us out. We're not getting that flow like we normally do, again, from Mexico. Temperatures outside right now, 109 in downtown Palm Springs. Again, winds in Palm Springs coming from the north direction at this hour. Again, for today, high pressure system, again, backing off a little bit. We're not seeing much of that moisture. That center axis, depending on where that is what's going to tell how much moisture moves in for the weekend. So we're going to continue to track that, but still expecting, again, most of those storms be coming in on Friday and Saturday as far as thunderstorms and showers. Comfort Air 3-day forecast. Again, we're looking at 107 for Friday, a little bit cooler, slightly. Then today, as we get into Saturday, again, temperatures really dropping as that more of that moisture moves in, cooling us down a little bit. So 102 for Saturday, 103 for Sunday. Drier start to next week, more moisture on the way for middle of next week. We'll break down more we can expect for the weekend and that full forecast coming up. And happy Thursday, everyone. I'm Chloe Carlson with your News First forecast. Right now, we're taking a live look at the Walter Clark Highway 111 Cam in Rancho Mirage. I think Tim said it again. Clear skies out there today for the most part. Again, a few cumulus clouds over those mountains. Might have felt a little bit warmer out there today. I know I was outside. It felt a little bit muggy. Dew points were up to 70 degrees up here for the low desert at portions of today. Yesterday, we saw a little bit of rain move through the valley. And by a little, I mean a little. So, but we'll show you anyways. Big Bear Lake, again, saw a sprinkle of rain. Lake Arrowhead, again, a few hundredths of an inch of rain. Banning, again, same story. So across the valley, again, not a lot, but we'll take anything we can get here in Southern California. Speaking of that rain, let's take an update on that California drought. Again, July, so last month, again, we had exceptional category 13%, extreme 59. You would think with maybe a little bit of that rain, did that help those numbers at all? Not for right now. August, right now, again, the latest update, exceptional at 16.6%, extreme category 43. We have this new red zone right here. Let's take a closer look at that. That is just to the east of us. So we're kind of in that extreme drought category area. Again, just a little bit outside. You can see, again, right here, that's where that Salton Sea is. So definitely could use more of that moisture if we get some here with that monsoon moisture. So let's see what we're looking at. High resolution rapid refresh model as far as we get into this evening. Again, a little bit north of us. Doesn't see a lot moving through the valley. Same thing with the North American model. Maybe a little bit for a little bit of Big Bear in those mountains to the west of us. Today's high, again, we are right around average for this time of year. Temps across the valley, 90s for the high desert, triple digits for the low, 91 in Banning overnight. Tonight, temperatures staying in the 80s. That is staying consistent. For tomorrow, again, temperatures a little bit warmer. Dew point jumping to 75 by Saturday. So humid day for us on the way. As far as rain, again, really just a sprinkle across those mountains. Won't probably see a lot here on the desert floor. Comfort Air 7-day forecast 107 for Friday. Below average temperatures for the weekend. Possible rain and thunderstorms back to 109 by next week.
9th to submit applications. The winning plan will be backed and commercialized. I don't think we'd have that problem here in the States.
No.
Yeah, it's funny is we constantly see new seltzers coming out.
Yeah.
But America would never approach and say we need to drink more. That
Right. I'm like, I think we're covered there.
Yep. We're more like drink responsibly.
Right. Exactly.
We'll see you guys at dinner, though. What's the weather looking like out there?
Weather, I was going to say margaritas for you guys. Just wanna point
maybe
that
not
out.
for Chloe.
They look good for you guys.
Soon.
Soon.
Yeah, maybe
soon.
a month, and Chloe will be having a margarita as well.
Maybe after this show. Who knows? Maybe you never know with this baby. But yes, as far as those conditions outside, Olivia, again, if you're going to go downtown, look to be pretty mild. Again, here's a look at that radar again at this hour. Not seeing anything as far as radar reflectivity for us here in the valley. Again, a little bit just east of the Salton Sea as far as reports stay and what we're seeing for rainfall totals. A sprinkle just north of Yucca Valley, but that is it for us here in the valley today. Here's a look at those wind gusts at this hour. Again, onshore flow still dominant over near the pass. 15 miles per hour are the strongest wind gusts we're seeing across the valley. So not a huge concern. Again, single digits in other portions of the valley as well. Not seeing that southeast flow. So not a lot of moisture moving in for right now. Temperatures outside right now. It's a warm one, so if you're going to go outside and have dinner, just expect it is a little bit humid today. Dew points were up to 70 degrees for the low desert, so that mixed in with this temperature, it's probably feeling a little bit steamy out there. So if you're going out for dinner, just keep that in mind. Maybe a tank top, something a little bit warmer. Winds from the northwest direction at 14 miles per hour, humidity 10%. For today, again, we do have that monsoon moisture more to the east of us, affecting Arizona. They're getting quite a bit of moisture, not so much for us here in the valley. We do expect that to kind of change, though, as we get into the following days. Comfort Air 3-day forecast. Again, temperatures will slowly start to drop for Friday, just slightly. Really dropping as we get into Saturday and Sunday, the weekend. Below average temperatures. Best chance for rain and thunderstorms coming on Saturday. We'll break down more we can expect in that full forecast coming up. Mountains, again, a trace of rain up in the high desert. Other than that, pretty calm today and warm at that. Here's a look at those rainfall totals again for the valley yesterday. Coachella Valley, not really seeing a lot. Big Bear Lake, again, really just a sprinkle, I'll just say, for the rest of the region. Not seeing a lot of rain. Conditions kind of uncertain. So if you're going to wash your car, Tim, we don't really expect to get a lot of rain for the desert floor. So depending on the position of the high pressure center axis, that'll kind of depend how much moisture we're going to see. But most of it we expect to stay, again, to the mountains. So I think you're good, Tim, with that car wash. As far as that California drought, again, here's an update. It's good to kind of look at these numbers just to know where we're at. We did see a little bit of moisture moving across Southern California. Did that help those numbers? Not looking like it right now. Again, July exceptional category, which most most extreme category, 13% for July. August, that number has jumped to 16.6%. This is a new extreme area that we are seeing in Southern California. A closer look shows just to the east of us. So here's the Salton Sea. So just the east of us is now in an extreme drought. So again, any water we can get here in Southern California, we will take that. Here's a look, speaking of water, future precipitation, high resolution rapid refresh model as we look into this evening. Again, a little cell up there to the north, we can see a little bit of movement just to the east of the Salton Sea as well into Thursday evening. Friday morning, a little bit to the west of the Salton Sea. But again, these are just small little cells moving throughout the area. Again, North American model showing a little bit near Big Bear. Saturday, this is skipping well into the future. Yeah, so a little bit as we get into Saturday as far as rain to the west in the mountains. Today's high 110, so above average temperatures. Here's a look at those temps across the valley at this hour. We're in 90s up in the high desert, 105 at the base. Triple digits continuing to the low desert, 90 in Banning. Overnight tonight, temperatures pretty consistent. It's warm, 88 for Palm Desert. So again, above average temperatures for those overnight numbers. Friday, again, we do expect, again, if that high pressure system, again, sinks a little bit as far as that center goes, bringing back in that monsoon moisture, we'll see a little bit more moisture move into the area. That's all going to depend, though. So forecast could change in the next 24 hours as far as that goes. Dew points jumping to 75 for Saturday. So, again, we expect to be a little bit muggy. This is also the best chance we expect to see for thunderstorms and showers. Speaking of those chances, here's those estimates for, again, today. We saw a little bit of sprinkle up in the high desert, not a lot for our mountains. As we get into Friday, again, kind of a similar story. Staying to the mountains Saturday, yeah. Not going to see a lot on the desert floor. I think that's what we're getting at. Comfort Air 7-day forecast at 107 for Friday. Again, best chance for thunderstorms and some rain coming on Saturday. Again, Sunday we'll see a drying period through the beginning of next week. More rain could be on the way middle of next week. Temperatures jumping to 110 by next week.
Welcome back. Let's look at your Agua Caliente Casino cam in Rancho Mirage. It is a scene out of a movie, the way that sun is setting behind the mountains. Quickly, Chloe, I didn't get the car wash today because the line was too long. Am I still in the clear to do so?
I think so.
All right,
yes.
cool.
Okay. You did mention that earlier. I thought I heard you talk about a car wash. But yeah, I think as far as moisture goes, again, we do expect more moisture as we get in the weekend, but not a lot for the desert floor. I hope I don't just send you the wrong information. We get this influx of moisture and Tim's car gets more dust on it. But I think you're good to go. Here's another look at that radar again across the region at this hour. Again, another dry day for us here in the valley. Still seeing a little bit just to the east of us, up in the high desert, but not really here on the desert floor. Winds at this hour picking up a little bit for Palm Springs, 22 miles per hour. The rest of the valley staying in the low teens. Again, mostly onshore flow, so winds not even coming from the southeast at this hour. Temperatures outside, again, 110 for Palm Springs, winds from the northwest. As we get into Friday, again, temperatures still be a little bit warmer. They'll slowly start to drop as we get into the weekend. And a high-pressure system that's really just been parked over the southwest, it feels like, for the past month. Depending on where that is headed is going to depend on how much moisture we expect to see. So should the axis fall a little bit more south, we'll see a little bit more moisture moving in. Here's what we expect to see again for Friday. Again, trace of rain, maybe up in our mountains to the west and to the east of us. Not a lot for the desert floor, and we expect that trend to kind of continue into Saturday, but take any rain we can get here in Southern California. Coming out 3-day forecast, 107 for Friday. Again, best chance of thunderstorms and showers going to be on Saturday, 102. And we're going to stay in those cooler temperatures, cooler quote unquote, as we get into Sunday. If you're looking for something to do this weekend, though, it could be a great time to go to downtown Palm Springs and maybe find out a little bit about your future. Take a look.
No, we avoid it. We'll be all right.
I was late to my cycling class with Indian Canyon being closed, so
Yeah, it's good. It's good to be aware of them.
It's good to know the road closures because as I've already told this story, but not good to be late to cycling class. So here's a look at that radar again across the region at this hour. Again, a little bit more quiet yesterday and today. Again, with that monsoonal moisture kind of backing off, you can still see a little bit just north of the high desert, a little bit east of the Salton Sea. We do expect it to pick up a little bit as we get into our weekend. Wind gusts at this hour, 15 miles per hour for Palm Springs. And Thousand Palms, strongest wind gusts. So onshore flow for the most part. Again, really not getting those winds from the southeast, so not really pulling in that moisture. Temperatures outside right now, 99 degrees in downtown Palm Springs. Winds from the northwest direction. Again, for today, most of that monsoon moisture hanging out in Arizona. As we get into our Friday, we do expect more of that moisture to move in. Again, kind of watching the placement of that high pressure center axis, where it's moving. That'll result in where the moisture is going to be coming into Southern California. It's 11 o'clock, everyone. All right, cut me some slack. Coming to our 3-day forecast, we are 107 for Friday. Again, dropping below average temperatures Saturday and Sunday. Again, best chance of rain and thunderstorms going to be as we kick off the weekend. We'll break down more we can expect for that rain in that full forecast coming up.
Welcome back to the show. Well, it is Thursday, almost Friday. We have Friday Night Lights.
Let's go.
Coming up
exciting.
tomorrow, so we're excited. So we're just hoping that we get some good weather for that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Good. That's right. Where I come into play. But yes, we're looking at good conditions. And I was like, I hope so, right? Oh, that's
Tim's got the sports. Chloe's got the weather.
Come on. That's right. I forgot what I was doing here. Thought I was just hanging out with my friends. Yes. Right now we're taking a live look at the Walter Clark Highway 11. Thanks, Tim. Highway 11 cam in Rancho Mirage. Again, a little bit more traffic we normally see at this hour. And it looks like, unless that's haze in my own studio, but it looks like we got some cloud coverage out there this evening. So again, we could see a little bit more moisture moving in for the Friday Night Lights. We're not expecting a lot for the desert floor. So I think all those football games, we're good to go for tomorrow. Temperatures is going to be a little bit warmer than we initially thought. So just make sure all you football players out there, you just stay hydrated. Here's a look at those rainfall totals again from yesterday. I'm not going to go through each of them because if you look at these totals, really just a trace of sprinkle rain across the region. California drought is something we were tracking again for today. And as you look back on July last month, exceptional category 13%. Unfortunately, we are jumping up that number 3% a month. So exceptional category 16% with this new extreme area right here, which if you take a closer look is just east of us. So this is here the Salton Sea. If you can't really see it, that's the Salton Sea right there. So again, kind of getting that extreme drought category as well right in this area. So we could definitely use some more moisture across the area. So speaking of which, let's take a look at that high resolution rapid refresh model, see if we're seeing anything as we get into Friday morning. So yeah, already a little cell as we get into a couple hours from now, 1:15 on Friday. A little cell again moving just to the west of Salton Sea. That continues to kind of fade away, so it's not going to be there lasting very long. Friday morning seems to stay pretty quiet. Again, a little bit of movement across those mountains as we get into Friday afternoon. The North American model probably showing much of the same. It's going a little bit too far in the future. This one's skipping time a lot. But we do expect, again, Saturday to kind of be that day as far as that moisture goes. Temperatures across the valley at this hour, we are mid-80s up in the high desert, 95 at the base. We'll stay in the 90s for the low desert, 75 in Banning. Just below 60 up in Big Bear. We're 80s again for the low desert tonight. So temperatures, again, overnight temperatures staying above average. Friday, as we get into tomorrow, again, temperatures going to stay between 106 to 110. So still a warm day for us with that moisture expected to kind of move in a little bit more for our Friday. Could feel even more muggy out there than even what we saw today. So keep that in mind. Friday, again, 60 degrees. Take a look at Saturday, though, just 75 degrees for those dew points. So definitely might feel a little bit steamy out there as we kick off the weekend. As far as those rainfall estimates, again, for Friday, really just kind of keeping to the mountains. You can see, again, this little green right here, just kind of staying to the mountain areas. Again, as far as the desert floor, not expecting to see a lot, maybe a sprinkle or two, but don't think we're canceling any of those games for tomorrow because of rain. Saturday, again, really just a sprinkle for those rain for the mountains as well. Comfort Air 7-day forecast, 107 for Friday, again, staying below average temperatures, again, Saturday and Sunday.
Million followers.
Wait. So it's a human and AI at the same time?
It's all based in AI, but it's voiced by a human.
Wow.
Interesting. Mind-boggling. We'll see you tomorrow.